years, and the list of people involved and impacted by it seems to be endless. The boys in Chicago been getting busy for years now, and to be real, ain't nothing slowed down in the city as far as drilling is concerned. And just a few weeks ago, another person became a victim of the ongoing feuds between the crews in the city, and that person is THFTP, real name Terrence Thomas or Terrence Pearson. His case is an unusual one because, from the looks of it, the ops waited 8 years to spin the block on this dude, showing that no matter how much time has passed, these dudes in Chicago are always looking to get their get back. TP, which stands for Two Pistols, was part of a set in the city called THF, or the Trigger Happy Family, who came from around 43rd through the 46th blocks of the city. THF is made up of the Black Disciples, Gangster Disciples, and Mickey Cobras. It's like a hybrid set of all of those. His most notable member is probably THF Bezu, due to his multiple features with Lil Durk and his affiliation with OTF, plus a pretty poppin' solo music career. But Bezu isn't the only one in the clique, though. It has a ton of members.
That's a lot of us. That's a lot of us on the name for them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got Zoo. We got G-Baby. We got the Twins. We got STK. We got motherfucking Fresh Shorty. We got Shorty Raw. We got Quan. We got Lucky Snoop. We got Bill. What the fuck else we got? Oh, bro. We got all the guys. Yeah, I know I'm missing somebody, bro. I know I'm missing somebody for us. Oh, Big Six. Oh, bro. Big Six. Yeah, it's here. It's a lot of us, bro. That's gonna come to me, bro. I know I'm missing somebody, bro. Oh, we got Space on photo. Phone's going crazy. On the game, we got T-Shirt. Yeah. I'm getting the members of that. On the guys, why ain't going?
Now, TP is one of them ones. He been out here since basically the beginning of the drill wave. Shoot, even before the beginning of the drill wave in the early 2010s, standing on the front line with some of the legends that we're all familiar with, like G Herbo and Dirt. And it looked like he might be one of them ones who was going to make it out and survive the streets of Chicago. But as we see all too often, this just wasn't the case.
Hey, I know where you got your name from, so I ain't gonna ask you all that. But look, why you gotta carry two of them motherfuckers, man? Why one ain't enough? Hey, sometimes you need to get your shots off, and they gonna need something to get back home. I don't know, motherfucker, I can chase you down.
On February 7th, 2024, at around 6:40 p.m., police responded to a shot spotter alert about shots fired on the 5400 block of West Madison in front of the TNT Rooftop Restaurant. When police arrived on scene, they found 30-year-old THFTP laid out on the ground, suffering from over 20 gunshot wounds, 7 of which were to his torso alone, with the rest being riddled throughout his body. Medical personnel transported TP to the hospital, where doctors would attempt to save his life, but to no avail, as he was pronounced dead within an hour of the attack. Over 22 shell casings were found on the scene, and according to initial reports by law enforcement, TP was walking when a car pulled up, 2 men hopped out and opened fire before jumping back in and speeding away. These details and more would be confirmed when footage of the entire incident was released to the public less than 24 hours after it happened. Now, for obvious reasons, I'm not going to be playing the footage here. Instead, I have like some screen grabs that'll help paint a clear picture of what happened. As we can see, TP was walking with his family when this white Nissan pulls up and these dudes hop out. They run up on TP, letting off shots the whole way, and when TP falls, they walk up, stand over him, basically unloading everything they had into him right in front of his family. Then they jump back in the Nissan, sped away, going the opposite direction they came from, down Madison. Now, initial reports claim that he was out there holding a sign, and this led to people clowning TP online, calling him the poster boy for Chicago drill rap. But with further digging, this story is actually a very sad one, because TP wasn't just out there holding a sign for fun like many blogs and people have portrayed it, but instead he was holding a sign or a poster board that his daughter was making for her elementary school project about black-owned businesses in Chicago. His daughter is one of the 3 people we seen with him in the footage walking in front of the rest of the family. Apparently, he took his daughter to the TNT Rooftop Restaurant specifically so she could interview the owner for her elementary school project. The block is lined with small businesses, though some of them are abandoned, and all he wanted to do was let his little girl get a good grade on that project. Instead, she stood less than 3 feet away as these guys unloaded into her dad. That shit is actually really sad. If you haven't seen it, you should, because it paints a real picture of what real life really looks like for these people.
Want to vote for everything? GM